So, hello, my name is Jacob Finn. Obviously, uh, this is my semester project. I decided to do it on coastal Carolina, see what we can save and how we can also make more money by doing three different revenue enhancing strategies, and also I will be presenting three cost cutting strategies. So, first, a couple numbers to keep in mind. Coastal's revenue for the 2019 season was 37,885,828, while they spent 37,823,535. So they profited about $62,293. And another thing to keep in mind, they spent $353,805 on guarantees and spent a whopping $732,045 on recruiting. So we're just going to get right into it. Three strategies to enhance revenue, in my opinion. Utilize different incentives for big games. I took reference to the Catholics versus Convicts game, which was, if you don't know, Notre Dame versus Miami back in I want to say the 80s or 90s. They had a huge rivalry, and one of the students decided, I'm going to make T-shirts, present Notre Dame as the good guys, because at the time Miami, best team, these were two of the best teams in the nation, met countless of times in national championships, and it was always a fierce rivalry. Great games. So, and Miami was really a dirty team, so they were projected as the bad guys to Notre Dame. So it was Catholics versus Convicts, Notre Dame Catholic school. And then I also wanted to bring in, so that's why I go with T-shirts for incentives. General public coming in, they'll pay $5-10 for it. It would be free of charge for students in attendance, and they could also buy it prior to the game for $5. Bobbleheads, let's say game against Texas State. People who come in, they'll get a bobblehead of Chauncey with the mascot. And originally I wanted to do it with players, but they can't really do it because it'd be the school profiting off of their name and players wouldn't get anything. So I felt it would be better. It would be safer to do Chauncey and then do a limited edition water bottle calendar of the team. This doesn't just limit to football. It'll be for baseball, soccer, lacrosse, all of that. Then second, it would be introduce sport camps. So have each sport run their own athletic camps for kids, get used, see the school, see the facilities, and then also get used to what it would be like to train at the collegiate level. So it would range from, it would really be high schoolers, let's say freshmen to seniors, and they'll just stay overnight. It would be 3 days. Each sport will have their own camp. All the coaches come together with the school. We could partner up and split the funds evenly. So that way the school kids could see, oh, wow, Coastal's a great school. They got great athletics, great facilities. They'll be interested, and hopefully they'll consider coming here, and which will booster the revenue coming into Coastal, and then also the funds to the coaches. So then the last one is give out coupons for concession sales, because concession admittance, all that, it was low in 2019, so we want to increase that. So a 15% off coupon when purchasing a game program at the gate for any sport you go to. Get a 15% off in the school store as well as the concession stand. So that way it'll get people to go to the concession stands, buy food, and also buy apparel for the school so they can rep it outside. And then hopefully it will drive up revenue as people will use the coupon. They'll want to go to the stores. So then now three cost-cutting strategies. First, we were spending $213,000 on spirit groups, so I felt we should cut it out. Not necessarily just eliminate spirit groups in general, but make them into a club sport. Because Quinnipiac, they have a club dance team, which is essentially cheerleaders, and they go to hockey games, basketball games, and they cheer for them. So This will give the cheerleaders an opportunity to fund themselves, make do their own fundraisers, obviously in compliance with the school, but it'll be their own ideas, and then hopefully they could raise enough and say, oh, we could go to tournaments across the nation, stuff like that, but they will have to fund them themselves, so it's not coming out of our pocket. Second strategy, cut down on guarantees. So guarantees are us paying for a home and home. So it would be a home at, like, let's say Liberty, and then a home game at us. So we're paying them to come to us. We were spending across all sports $353,805 on guarantees. Obviously, we need out of conference games, but I would say we limit that in a way to, let's say, 3 schools, and then hopefully we could decrease that number. It's kind of tough, I know, but it's just something we had to do. And then the last one is cut down on recruiting funding. We were currently spending, as stated before, $732,045 on recruiting for all the sports. So this does include incentives that have been offered to the recruits, as well as coaches traveling to them. So instead of going to all the way over to California or Texas, places like that, we would stay in South Carolina because there's a lot of homegrown talent that maybe not a lot of the top schools are looking at. And let's say, and then just go to where the best recruits typically come from. I know in Florida, that's where most of the best recruits come out of for football. And you got IMG Academy, top schools who are typically known nationwide. We could go there, recruit there, and given Coastal's recent success in baseball and football and soccer, all of our athletics at the top this year, people will see us as more of a powerhouse, hopefully a perennial powerhouse, so that they'll actually consider us, and we could land some top 5 recruits, top 40, stuff like that. So it's pretty much all I got. Thank you for tuning in. You have a great day.